Okay, I decided to back up and show you basically how to start using Lightroom from the beginning, because sometimes it's not real evident what you need to do. When you first open Lightroom, there's nothing in it. And unlike some of the other editors, you can't just go File Open. You have to actually load the library first. So when you first open it, you'll notice there's no photos in the library. It will create a new library for you, and that's usually your default library. That library is stored in your My Pictures folder on your C drive. So we're going to go to File, and we're going to go to the Import Photos and Videos option. When you click on that, it's going to basically bring up a screen that makes you go look for where your photos would be. Now, if you've got your photos on an external hard drive, it's going to show up over here as a drive, which mine does. Mine's the OYN drive right here. If it's actually on your computer itself, you would look in your local C. And when you click on local C, what you're going to be looking for is going to be users, and then the folder with your name on it, and then within that folder you should see My Pictures. Now, that's where it would be if you store it on your computer. Again, if you have it on an external hard drive, which I do, I'm going to go ahead and shut all of these folders down. And I'm going to go ahead and find the folder I want to import. I'm just going to import one for right now so you can see how this works. So I've gone down to this year, and I've gone to South Texas in April, which is the last shoot we did. And these are all of the photos that I took. Now you'll notice there's a check mark next to each one of them. So if I wanted to import everything, I just leave everything checked, which is actually what I'm going to do in this case. So if you wanted to not select certain ones, you could simply take the check marks off and those won't get imported. I am going to go ahead and import everything, so I'm going to go ahead and leave everything checked. You can also just click check on all. And then there's an import button down here in the bottom right hand corner. When you click on that import, it goes through the process of loading all of those photos. Now, every time you do a photo shoot, you're going to need to put those new photos into your library. However, if you put everything in the same folder all the time, then it will always look for those new ones and import them automatically when you open up Lightroom, so you won't have to go through this every single time. And you'll notice it's going through and showing all of these. So now I have a library, and I'm going to go back to that image that I was working on earlier today when the lights went out, which I believe was one of these, and I don't remember which one it was. Maybe it was this one right here. So if I click on that one, again, I'm going to see the file name down here. So I know that I do have one of my camera raw files selected. Again, you can use JPEGs or camera raw. For instance, if I click on these are all raw files because I was actually not shooting JPEGs, but you could shoot JPEGs and they would show up as well. So I've got one of these selected. Once I have it selected, the next thing I need to do to actually process it is to go into the Develop library. Excuse me, the Develop module. I'm going to go ahead and stop here and let you catch up with me, and then in the next video we'll go into the Develop module.